Yo, what's going on, you guys? Zeus the DJ here with another unboxing video, and today I am going to be unboxing the new, to me anyways, because I know this has been out for a little while, the Sony A6600 mirrorless camera. Now I stopped by my local Best Buy today to pick this up. This is the body only, so this does not come with the 16 to 55 millimeter kit lens or the 18 to 135. You know what? I don't even know if they sell this with the 16 to 50 mil kit lens, or if it's just sold with the either the body or the 18 to 135. I'll put a little annotation somewhere on this screen so you guys can check that out. But the reason why I got the body only is because I only really need the body. I didn't want to get the 18 to 135, although it looked really nice and sharp when I was testing it out in the store. I already have the Sony G18 to 105, and when I put the setting to 100 millimeters on the 18 to 135, and then I zoomed into 135, it wasn't that much of a difference. I mean, sure, every little bit counts, but it wasn't that much of a difference to kind of justify that extra $200 for that kit lens. You know, to purchase this camera when I already have an 18 to 105. And then I love that this has the power zoom, you know, so you can zoom in and zoom out, and it has optical steady shot built in as well. So that's a plus. So that's why I just got the body only. Now, the reason why I got this camera is because I've been rocking with the A6300, which is what I'm using to film on right now. I have the Sigma 16mm f1.4. I think I have it set to f6.3. Look at that. So there are several reasons why I picked up this camera over the A6300, because obviously it still works. You know, I'm recording this video on the A6300, but this has some upgraded technology that the A6300 does not have. One of them being, and it's not really tech, but it's just more of a convenience, is look at the grip on this guy. This has an actual grip that feels way more solid than holding onto the A6300 with that small grip. And the reason why it has a bigger grip is because it now has a larger battery. So this has the Sony NPF Z100 battery, which is basically the full frame battery, versus the NPF W50 battery, which, as you can see, is a lot smaller of a battery. So that's one reason why this grip needs to be so much bigger. Other than convenience of the size of the grip, obviously extra battery life. Another thing that I liked about this camera is that it has a flip-up screen, so now I'll be able to see myself as I'm recording. So if I'm doing any vlogging or whatever, I can see myself. I never really had any issues with the A6300 because the autofocus on it was just so good. I never really had to worry about, you know, it not tracking my face, unless when recording these videos, I use my 7-inch Lilliput monitor. I don't think I've ever done a video about this, but maybe I should. Link for this will be in the description below if you want to purchase one of these. I think it was like $150 from Amazon, and this works really, really well. The only thing about it is when you have it plugged into the A6300, you lose auto face recognition, and that's one thing that this guy solves. So once you plug this in, you'll still be able to maintain the eye autofocus tracking in video, as well as face autofocus tracking in video. Also, the color science on this is supposed to be better. It does have a headphone jack and microphone jack, so that's going to be a plus. Now I'll be able to hear exactly what it is that I'm recording, because sometimes I have to just, like, you know, record and then hopefully like it sounds good. And I know that there's a cricket going on right now. This little guy is chirping. I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background, but yeah, I'll be able to monitor that. Also have some extra custom buttons. There's 4 of them. There's a C1 and a C2 right here on the top, as well as a C3 and then a C4 down here. But yeah, so far overall, this feels good. You can hear the sensor moving around on the inside, and that's because it has in-body image stabilization. So for lenses like the Sigma 16mm f1.4 that I'm using right now, Now obviously it doesn't need image stabilization because it's just on a tripod, but if I'm doing like some handheld shooting, either video recording or taking pictures and stuff like that, that's definitely going to help keep the image stable. I don't think it works for walking. I've seen several videos of people like doing like vlogging tests with this guy, and it didn't seem like it did a whole lot of a difference as far as stabilizing video, but for pictures this is definitely going to help, or if I'm filming video just in a standstill like this. Also in the box you have a power cable, so just a plug, the little rubber piece that goes over the viewfinder. Also have the Sony Alpha neck strap, a very short micro USB cable. I have longer ones, so I'm probably going to use those. You know what? I'm going to have to charge it now that I think about it. The batteries for the Sony A6300, I have 2 of them that I just swap out. And I have a charger that works for both of them. I mean, I charge them independently. And I just realized if I'm going to do the same thing with that, I'm basically going to have to get an external charger. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just plug this in to here, plug that into the wall, and then this directly into the camera in order to charge this battery. So that kind of sucks. And that's pretty much it. That's all that's in the box. So just thought I'd share with you guys, you know, this little slight upgrade. The next video that I'm gonna shoot, which will probably be released either the next day after this video or sometime after. Once that's up, I'll put a little annotation here so you guys can check that out. That will be shot on this guy, and I don't foresee the image quality being that much of a difference. I mean, I think the color quality should be a little bit better, but as far as the 6K or the 4K image, it should be about the same things. Yeah, I'm pretty excited that I got this guy. I mean, I've kind of been wanting it for the past couple months, and actually I was on the fence about getting the A7 III. Yeah, I wanted the full frame, and then I was even considering the A7C, just because that's a newer version of the A7 III and it's slightly smaller or whatever, about the same size as this guy. But I don't know, that camera alone was like 17 or 1800, 1700, something like that. This guy was only 1300, 1400? I think it was 1399. A7C is 1799 just for the body itself. And I already have lenses that I could use with this. I know that you could use pretty much either of these lenses with the full frame camera, but then you'd have to use it in crop mode and stuff like that. So it kind of defeats the purpose of having a full frame. So that's why I went with this guy. So next video, check it out. If you guys found this video helpful or useful in any way, go ahead and click that like button down below. Also subscribe, you know, to check out the next video that I'm going to be doing, and I'll be filming that on this guy, the A6600. So until next time, peace.